Let me open the warm-up that we have today. Okay, my people coming. Today has been very hot again, right? Very, very hot today. So, okay, let me share my screen. Thank you for coming on time. Okay, hello, Kevin. Hello, Nicolás, Corina. Hello. Okay, here Emilia is coming. So let me share. Okay, what are we going to do? We're going to tell a story. But this story, I will be opening some numbers, and behind the number, you will have a picture. In the first one, if you have time for the second story, in the second story, you're going to have words. That means that when it's your turn, you have to continue the story, but you have to continue the story using the picture, okay? Using the word that you get. Let me give you an example. Let me see. Right now, we're only 12 people. So let's try to make our story clear. Here's the first. Okay, so let's imagine I'm going to start. I open the first number. It says lake. So I will start the story and I will say, once upon a time, I went to a lake with my family. Okay. Then I'm going to close that. And the next person will get number 2. But I got late to the lake because, but it was only for one day because the next day I had to go to school. Okay, and we continue the story. Okay, we're going to make a story together, but you have to make it with the numbers. For example, whoever got 14 has to include a dog in the story. Yeah, is it clear? The activity, yes or no? Let me know. Aaron says yes. Clear, not so clear, kind of. Okay, let's see if we could do it. So you're going to add to the story as you see the picture. Yeah. Okay, let's get Jocelyn in. And we're going to start with the people that are here first. Okay, then I have another group of words so we can make another story. Okay, here we go. So Marianne, Gonzalo, Nayeli, Jocelyn, Corina, let me know that you're ready. Thank you. Okay, we're going to start with this exercise. Let's see how creative we could be. So I will call you in the order that I see you. So let me start with Jimmy. Jimmy, you're going to be the first in the story. Okay, you already know the first picture. So you start the story.
Okay. When I was like 10 years old, I went to uh, the Laguna del Colta, I think it's the name of that lake. I think it's a lake.
Okay,
Oh,
so don't make
no,
it so
lagoon.
long. Don't make it so long
Okay.
because then the
Uh,
other people won't follow.
okay. When
Mhm.
I was 10 years old, I went to Laguna del Colta. I know that it's a lagoon, but okay, that's lake.
The lake. Okay. Fernanda, continue.
Um, okay, so we went to the lake, and then I need to go to school, but I am late. I was late.
Okay. Elizabeth.
And the next day, I went to the forest for a picnic, but no, with my best friend.
Okay. 7. You're in a picnic now.
Me? Kevin, dijo.
Yes, Kevin, go ahead.
Watermelon. Also, once, when I was a child, um, when I was a child, when I was a child, I ate watermelon.
Okay, so maybe in the picnic, right? You were in the picnic that Elizabeth said, and you were eating watermelon. What are we doing for people that just came? We are creating a story. You have to use the picture that you get to tell the story. I don't continue. So you're eating watermelon in a picnic. Now you can continue.
Okay. There were many animals alrededor, ¿cómo se dice?
Around,
Around
around.
in the park.
In the forest, right? Because we're in the
Sí,
forest.
forest.
In the forest picnic. Okay, microphone people. Nicolás, continue.
And I went home quickly because I wanted to get a ride on my bike.
Okay, so now you're home and you went by bike. Dante. That's a difficult one. Go ahead. You're home, you're home.
And I went to my house and I saw a movie, The Mermaid.
Okay, a movie. You saw The Little Mermaid? Okay. Damaris. So you're at your home watching The Little Mermaid.
After watching the movie, I saw a boy with his dad in the afuera de la casa,
Outside?
outside the house.
Outside. Okay. Let's see who's next. Marianne.
Then as a chill, they play outside the house.
They were playing soccer.
They playing soccer outside the house.
Outside.
Sorry.
Okay.
Outside.
There you go. Jocelyn.
Okay. Then I saw the sky and I saw a plane.
A plane. You saw a plane. Okay.
Yes.
Now the next one. Wendy.
I have a terrible phobia to the snake.
Okay, so you saw a plane and then you saw a snake. Or you have a phobia with the snake. Okay, remember, we're making the story. You have to make it flow. Let me see who's next. Ingrid. Okay, you have a snake, and now you have night. Ready, Ingrid? Ready? Let me know, Ingrid. 1, Ingrid 2. You ready, Ingrid? Okay, let's continue. Later you will continue. Gonzalo, night. You saw a plane, you are scared of snakes, and now continue the story with the word night. Ready? Okay, be ready, people. No? 1, 2, 3. Corina, night. Oh, it's not possible that we cannot finish this story. Corina, the word night. Continue the story.
Snake, right?
Sorry?
This is after I saw a snake, right?
Yes, you saw a snake and you're scared of snakes.
Well, when I saw the snake, I was running. On the afternoon, and when I saw the sky, it was the night.
Okay. Okay, let's continue. Let me see who's next. Nayeli, a woman.
Okay, Miss. There was a girl in English class that I really liked.
Okay, there was a girl that you liked in the English class.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. Now, Emilia.
Later, I go to the park and I see a dog.
Okay, you went to the park and you see a dog. Andres. You have to continue the story, Andres.
I need to continue the story with the last.
The last part. You're in the park and you saw a dog. Now continue.
Okay. So I was walking in the park and I find a magic lamp.
Okay, and finish it. You saw a magic lamp, and what happened? Finish the story. You're the last person in there. That's it? Okay, you saw a magic lamp. I'm going to finish the story. And I asked the magic lamp to please give me all the pizza in the world. And that's it. Okay, so you have to be fast, okay? Be here, people, be here. So I don't have to be calling and calling. Thank you, just to warm up. Later, if we have time, we can do the other one. Now, today we have some things to do. Remember yesterday, we were talking about invention. Okay, we're talking about different inventions. You talked to me about maybe what would you invent. Actually, very good inventions. I remember a wallet that always had money, a bag that will never, it was a drawer, I think, that will never end, okay, with no limits. And well, today we're going to finish a little bit of this, and then we're going to talk about your childhood, okay? A little bit about your childhood. Today we're going to bring some memories from when you were a kid. Now, here, related to inventions, we're just going to work with a vocabulary and read a little bit about some other inventions. And then we're going to work with the pronunciation of the letter ED, okay, in the verbs. After that, we enter our new topic. So here we have 4 words: base, design, discover, and invent. And we have 4 definitions. What are we going to do? We're going to match the words with the definitions. So I'm going to ask the help of some people here. Let me see. Just Alan coming. I saw Ginger coming in, but now Ginger, let me see. I think she disconnected. So let me see. Gonzalo, are you there? Let me know you're there. Are you there? Yes, no, yes, no. Okay, Jocelyn, you're going to help me with the first one. Then, Fernanda, you help me with the second one, please. Then I would like to, Dante, help me with the third. And Nicolas, help me with number 4, okay? We have the definitions here. So number 1, and that's Jocelyn, it says, this word is a verb that means to find or learn something for the first time. Okay, the first time you find something, the first time you learn something, what would be the verb for that? Base, design, discover, or invent? What do you think, Jocelyn?
I
For the
think it
first
will
person.
be discover.
And it is discovered. Yes, very good. Okay, when you see something for the first time or learn something for the first time, we're going to say that we discover. Now, number 2, Fernanda. This verb means to make something using something else as a starting point. And here we have an example. This film is on a true story. Based. Yes, very good. Actually, it should be based. If we want to complete that. Now, number 3, Dante.
Verb
Mhm.
is design.
Design, to draw a plan which shows how to make something. Yes, is design.
Yes.
So, Nicolas, what's the last one?
Invent.
Invent. Okay. These words may be similar, but they have these differences. Okay. For example, discover and invent. They're not exactly the same. So in this case, invent is to make us think of something for the first time. One is to find or learn, that's discover. But if you make or think something for the first time, then it will be invent. Okay? Just some vocabulary for you to know later. I will give you time to work that on your platform. Let us continue. Here we have some other inventions. Okay, and actually these are very interesting. We have the logo of Nike, Teen Food, like food in a can, Monopoly, golf, Botox, and the series House MD. I don't know how many of you watch it or had watched it. It's a great, great series. So I will ask some people to help me reading. So could you please start reading, Marianne? Read the part of the Nike logo. Okay.
Okay. One of the most famous logos in the world is the Nike logo. It was
If you want, skip it. We look at the we'll fill the
okay.
blanks later. Yeah, don't worry.
Okay, by an American student, Caroline Davidson, in
Two numbers. 19.
1971.
Yes, 1971.
Miss Davidson was only paid $35 for the same hardware she was later. A good rank in the shape of the logo and luxuries.
Okay, so she was the creator of the logo. Very famous logo. Whenever you see this check, you know it's Nike, right? So Imagine, only $35 at the beginning for that. Let's go to the next one. At the end, we're going to complete it with these verbs. Actually, you can do it by yourself, but let's see. Now, teen food, please. Kevin, help me with that one. Teen food.
Yeah, tin food was in 1810 in Britain by Peter Durant. Unfortunately, unfortunately,
Unfortunately, that's a difficult word. Unfortunately.
unfortunately, he did not also invent a tin opener, so tins were with
Difficult?
um difficult using a knife.
Okay. Oh, no, it's
Um,
okay. With difficulty. I'm sorry. With difficulty using a knife. Don't worry. Don't worry, Kevin.
with
Yes.
difficulty using a knife and a hammer. It wasn't until nearly 50 years later that the American Ezra Warner
Ezra.
Ezra Ezra Warner invented the tin opener.
Okay. So we have the tin can. Okay, is this. Okay, where you eat tuna and many other things. Okay, canned food. So he invented that, but he didn't invent the opener. So you had to do it with a knife, and it was very difficult. 50 years later, somebody came up with the idea of the tin opener. I think too long, right? 50 years doing it with a knife. Now, the next one, please read it. Wendy, Monopoly. And let me do this. Now.
Yes. Where is the part?
When people, third paragraph.
And so I my cell phone
You
I
cannot
have
see?
difficult to
Okay,
read.
don't worry. So then I will ask somebody else. Elizabeth, could you help me? If it's too difficult, don't worry.
No,
You
I
can do it?
can.
Okay, so go ahead.
Repeat the paragraph, the number paragraph.
Paragraph, the third paragraph. When people at toy company, Parker Brothers.
Yeah, okay. When people at toy company Parker Brothers were peers, the board came Monopoly. They were not interested. They said it have 52. Se me movió. 52 fundamental errors, including taking too long to play. However, a few days later, the company president saw the game and took it home to try it. He stayed up until 1 a.m. to finish playing it, and the next day he brought to the inventor, Charles Darrow, and offered to buy it.
Okay, so this is Monopoly. How many of you like to play Monopoly? Raise your hand or put a thumbs up. Do you like to play Monopoly? Yes, no? Let me see. Fernanda, you like it? Somebody else likes to play Monopoly? I have a Damarisa, what's your hand? Okay, nobody else? I cannot see you people. I cannot see you. Okay, I don't like it because it's too long. Actually, that's why I don't like it. It's too long. But look, it's one of the most famous board games I think in the world. Yeah, but people like it. Okay, the next one, golf. Elizabeth, help me with golf.
The modern game of golf was invented in Scotland in the 18th century. It was originally only by men and was golf because of the rule gentlemen only ladies forbidden. This is how the word golf entered into the English language.
So imagine the meaning of golf is this one. Gentlemen only, ladies forbidden. But nowadays, there are also a lot of women that play golf. Buttocks. Let's listen about buttocks, Corina.
Okay, Botox was
Mhm.
first in 1985 to correct strabismus, lazy eye in children, the possibility of using it to make people's faces look younger was only 20 years later. The character Gregory
Okay,
House.
stop, right there. Okay, so only that one, only that. Yeah. So Botox was used as something like necessary to help kids. Yeah. But now it's used as something, um, how can you say, like not just a beauty thing. Yeah, it's a beauty thing, not a medical thing. And the last one is the series House MD. So let me see. Hugo, can you help me reading that one? Let me just do this so you can see it completely. I'm sorry. Okay, there you go. The character Gregory House.
I'm sorry, miss, but I'm having problems with the
You
internet.
cannot
I
see?
cannot, I
Okay,
cannot see, but and also I cannot listen to you very well.
okay. Uh, you can read or it's not possible.
My screen is black.
Is black. Okay, okay, Hugo. Let me try then with Nayeli. Can you help me, Nayeli? Read the last invention. That well, it's not an invention, but the program. The character Gregory House. Can you read that paragraph? The last one. Yes, Nayeli.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead. Do you read it? Read this part. The character Gregory House. Yes? No? Tell me something. Can you read this part? Okay, Emilia, can you help me, please? The character Gregory House.
Yes.
Okay.
The character Gregory House in the hit TV series
Serious?
House MD is what what is
It's
the word
it's, leave the blank on Conan Doyle's detective.
on Conan Doyle detective Sherlock Holmes. Like Holmes, House uses his intelligence and knowledge of psychology to solve cases. House relationship with his friends, Dr. James Wilson, is similar to the
Okay,
to
wait a
the
second. There
similar
you go. Sorry, there you go. To that between.
and to that between Holmes and his friends. Uh, Dr. John Watson and the address on his driving license is 22 1B Baker S
Baker
SP
Street.
Street,
Street. Uh-huh.
a direct reference to Holmes' address.
Okay. So we have Nike logo, Team Fit, Monopoly, Golf, Botox, and House MD. Which are the words that we're going to use to complete this? Okay, the ones that you have right here. Let me just move this a little bit. So we have base. I don't know why I'm missing the D, but it's bathed. called, you have to put it in past. Base, called, designed, discovered, give, invented, opened, played, shown, and used. Okay? So we're going to go to just the sentence and you tell me what you believe. Please don't tell me in the chat box this time. Just open your microphone and tell me if you know the answer. Okay? Help me with that. And people that have cameras off, if you can turn them on, go ahead. I know that lately some people have been having problems with electricity and internet and things like that. But let's try to be here. Okay, if you're here, be here. Don't let me be calling you. Now, the first one, it says, it was, okay, the Nike logo, it was by an American student, Carl Davidson. Which do you think will go here? What do you do with a logo? It could be base, call, design, discover, give, invent. We're talking about a logo. Open your microphone and tell me, please.
Design.
Design. Design, exactly. Okay? If we're talking about a logo, we're talking about design. Okay, design. Now, however, she was later, so she was only paid $35. However, she was later a gold ring. What do you think? Okay, we already used this one. Later based, called, discovered, given, invented, open, explained,
Given.
showed, given. Yeah. She was later given a gold ring because she became so famous. I guess that was like her bonus, a gold ring and also Nike shirt. Okay? Now, the next one. Teen food was in 1810 in Britain. Teen food was what? What do you think will go there?
Invented.
Invented? Yes. Okay, so we have invented, right there. So teen food was invented. Yeah. And then it says, he did not also invent a tin opener. So tins were difficult, well, were these with difficulty? They were what with difficulty? You need to use a knife to do that. So they were with difficulty. What do you think? What do you need to do with a can and a knife?
Open.
Open, yes. Okay. So they were open with difficulty. Good. Now, when the toy company, Parker Brothers, were first, the board game Monopoly, they were first what? The inventor went to them.
Show.
Exactly. So they were first shown, because we're going to use the past participle here. Okay, were shown. Remember, we're talking about passive in this part. So here we have. Were first shown Monopoly. Okay, they didn't like it too much. And then we have number 6. It was originally only by men, and we're talking about golf. So at the beginning, golf was only what by men?
Played.
Only played by men, yes. And was golf because of the rule, gentlemen only, ladies first. So was what?
Called.
Called. Okay, so the name of the sport is because of this phrase. Okay, so it was called golf. Then we go to buttocks. Buttocks was first in 1985 to help kids with lazy eye. So what first what? Then it became a beauty thing.
Use it.
Use. Yes. Was first used, okay, in this year to help kids with lazy eye. The possibility of using it to make people's faces look younger was only 20 years later.
Discovered.
Discovered. Okay, was only discovered. Oops, sorry, okay. Yeah, we have a couple of ladies telling me the answer. Discovered. And at the end, the character of House, Gregory House, is on Sherlock Holmes. What do we put here? Gregory House is on Sherlock Holmes.
Based.
It's based. Okay? So many of the things that House do are like Sherlock Holmes. Okay? Trying to decipher something. Now, let me see. Who can help me with this? Okay. Dante, give it a try. I want you to pronounce these words for me. Okay, this one.
Invented.
Okay, and what about this?
Open.
Okay, good. And this one?
Pliable.
And this?
Cold.
Uh-huh.
No.
And what about this?
Discover. Discover. No.
You're doing it okay. Discovered. And this?
Base.
Okay. Now, why, somebody can tell me, why here I say invented, but here I say played? Or if I'm talking about start, I say started, but here I say discovered. Why? Why sometimes I pronounce this letter E and other times I don't? Do you know when to do it and when you don't do it? Any idea? No? Okay, so that's what we're going to learn today in pronunciation. Okay, remember this later. You can pass it to your platform. But today we're going to work with that. I'm going to skip this one for a little while. And here we have the pronunciation of ED. There are three ways to pronounce the ED in the past participles or in the simple past verb. And one is D, the other one is T, and the other one is id. Yeah? When do I finish it like D? When do I finish, and when do I say id? Okay, these two sounds are called the voiceless sound. Because when you make the sound, you're not going to use your vocal cords. You say D. Yeah, it's pronounced D. But id is the voice sound, where you're really going to pronounce this letter E right here. I'm going to put the audio, and later I want you to try to decipher the rule. Okay, first listen carefully. Some will end with like D, others like T, and others id. So listen carefully, and you're going to tell me where I put each word. But later, I want you to decipher the rule, especially when do we say it? Yeah? So let's listen. Let me just make sure that I have sound. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
4.40. Dog. D. Called. Designed.
Okay,
4.40.
wait. It gives you the answer. I'm going to pronounce them for you. Okay, so we have base, called, created, designed, directed, discovered, invented, painted, produced, and used. Yeah? So if I have base, where do I put it? What do you think? Difficult?
Repeat,
Okay.
miss.
I will repeat. Okay, let's do the easy part first. Tell me the ones that will go here. Okay? Where I pronounce id. So I have base, called, created, designed, directed, discovered, invented, painted, produced, used. Which ones I put here?
Created.
Created. Okay. Oops, oops. Which other I put there?
Painted.
Could you repeat, Kevin? And then I hear the other.
Based.
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 Based. Based.
Based.
Not there, not there. Okay, somebody said something else. Which other I put here? I'm going to repeat again. Based, called, created, designed, directed, discovered, invented, painted, produced, used. Which others are put here? Then I will put the other and you will hear the answer. Created? Yes. Which other?
Painted.
Painted? Yes. Which other?
Invented.
Invented. Okay, which other?
Directed.
Directed? Oh, yes, directed. Okay, directed. Any other? Let me see. No more. Okay, that's good. Now, this one. I have the word base. Where do I put it? Base. In Thai, yes? Yes. Base. Okay. What about cold? Cold.
In dog.
Yes, it's in dog. Cold. What? Okay, we already have created. Designed. Designed.
Dog.
In dog. Yes. What about what we have directed? What about discovered? Discovered.
Dog.
Also dog. What about we have already put invented, hinted,
Is it Thai?
and then we have produce. What do you think, Kevin, with this one? Produce. Hi or dog? Produce.
Duck.
I'm saying produced. Listen, produce. I'm trying to make this. What do you think? Huh? Produce.
I can Thai.
It is in Thai. Yeah, we heard that one. Okay. I will tell you the rules. Okay, produce. And the last one, use. Well, use. This, okay, and that will go for a dog. Use. Now, let me tell you how do you know. Here, I'm going to put two more words that are not here, but they will help me tell you the rule. Okay? Okay, that word will be needed. Okay, needed. And let me think about another one. Oh, I cannot think of another one. I will tell you in a minute. But what do you think is the rule here? Okay. We have created, painted, invented, directed. What do these words have in common? Okay, let me see. I don't know, Jimmy, can you find something in common in this word? Okay, let me eliminate the needed because I'm going to maybe confuse a little bit. But this is also there. In these four words, what would be, what do they have in common? What do you think? Yeah, created, invented, painted, directed. Anybody? No? What do they have in common? Let's see if we can figure out the rule before I tell you. Nobody? No idea? No?
Last,
Yes, Corina, you're doing good.
the
Last
last vocal, not vocal, what is?
consonant?
Consonant is the T.
Yes. Okay. It ends the verb without the ed, okay, or before the ed, you have a letter T. And the rule is, when do I pronounce the letter E in this verb? Okay, and it sounds id. When the letter before the ed is a T or a D. Okay, only in this case. So I will not say designed or colored or based. I can only say that when the letter before the ed it's a T or it's a D. Okay, this is something very important because usually we make mistakes with this one. Yeah. So remember, only there you're going to pronounce the E. In the other cases, with the other letters, if you don't pronounce the E, the sound will come naturally. Yeah, either like a T or like a D. Yeah, it will come out naturally. Now let me put the audio so you can hear maybe a better pronunciation than mine, but let's listen to this.
Dog. Called. Designed. Discovered. Used.
Tie. Based. Produced.
Id. Created. Directed. Invented. Painted.
Okay, now let me erase that. And here you have the rule in general. Okay, remember I will give you the slides so you don't need to copy or capture anything, but we only pronounce it with the letter T or the letter D. Okay, only here. This is the only case. Now, if you want to try to remember this, it's going to be difficult. Yeah, I think this sound just is produced naturally when you don't pronounce the E. But the ones that will finish in this sound are the ones that have P, K, F, G, H, S, H, C, H, S, C, or X before the ED. And in the case of the D, okay, will be L, N, R, G, V, S, Z, D, M, and the vowels. Okay. At the end in a vowel sound, D. Okay. Any vowel will also go with the D. But just remember this. This is what you have to remember. You only produce the E, pronounce the E when you have a T or a D. Is that clear? Let me see you. Clear? Only when you have these two letters before the ED, you're going to pronounce the two letters, id. In the other cases, just don't pronounce that one. And you have helped, looked, sniffed, laughed, washed, watched, kissed, danced, fixed. Okay? It will come naturally when you don't pronounce these letters. For example, here, called, cleaned, offered, damaged, loved, used, made, robbed, claimed. If we go to the vowels, followed, enjoyed, played, tried, continued. Yeah? So just don't pronounce the E here, and you will have the other one that comes naturally. But pronounce the E in these two cases. Yes? Clear? Yeah? Okay. So that's our little pronunciation tip there. Now then we have the sound of the S. It's just like shower, dishwasher, invention, special, washing machine. So this sound is not only with the SH, but you can also have it like this, or like this, or like, well, this with machine in some case, yeah? So all of these have the sound. Now, that's about invention. So right now, I'm going to give you some time to go to Moodle and complete the exercises of Unit 10A, okay? Everything that you see there should be done, everything, okay? We did, not now, Jimmy, we did them yesterday, but right now, I look at your face. Okay, right now, we have to complete the ED, right? Put them in the correct place in alphabetical order. This is the pronunciation and the part of reading and vocabulary. But if you're missing something before, remember, it also has to be done. Okay, we did it yesterday. Just this part, reading and vocabulary and pronunciation. Okay, let's take maybe 10 minutes. If you need a little bit more later, can add 5 more. Yeah, but let's finish that at this moment. Any questions, people? Questions? No? Okay, let's work with that.
Is there a question? Are
Yes,
two
Wendy.
activities?
There are actually 3. 2 of reading and the pronunciation activity. Right here. Now pay attention that says in alphabetical order. If you don't put it in alphabetical order, then it's going to appear like it's wrong. Okay, so make sure that you put it in alphabetical order. Let me show you the exercise. You see? You have the 2 words with T, put them in alphabetical order. Then all the ones that end in D and the ones that have it. Okay? Put them, but in alphabetical order. If you don't remember something, tell me and I can pronounce it for you and you can put it in the correct place. Yeah? So do these and the reading activities right now. Okay, let's take 4 more minutes and then we continue. Okay, I can see people are in the last exercise.
Miss,
Yes.
in the exercise, I had to run, but it was for the order.
Okay, don't worry. I'll check it. But the rest of you, try to put it in alphabetical order so I don't have to check again. Don't worry, Kevin. If it's in the correct column, it's correct.
Okay,
Yeah?
Miss, thank you.
Don't worry. Okay, are we finished? 2 more minutes.
Miss, no hay problema del orden, ¿verdad?
You should put it in alphabetical order so it doesn't mark it wrong. It has to be in alphabetical order. But if you made a mistake, but they're still in the same column, I will correct it. But try to put it in alphabetical order so I don't need to manually correct it.
Okay.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay, now we start. In this next unit, we're going to talk about school. We're going to talk about how we were as children and the things that used to be in one way, but now they are in a different way. So it's called could you or could do better. Yeah, could do better. So now I have a question for everyone. I'm going to stop sharing. I want to see your hands. How many of you were bad at mathematics in school or in high school? Somebody bad at mathematics? Raise your hand. Bad at mathematics. Nobody? Everybody was great at mathematics? When you were in school? Nobody. Okay. Well, good. How many of you were bad at, in English when you were in school? Everybody's a good student here. Okay. How many of you were, I don't know, you were bad at science? No? Everybody was a very good student? Kevin. Okay, now I have one honest person in this class. Okay. I don't know, Jocelyn, were you bad at any subject in school or everything 10 or 20? I don't know, in my time it was 20.
I don't like too much mathematics, but
You got good grades.
do my best.
Okay, okay. You didn't like it. I love mathematics, but I hated music.
I don't like the numbers. That is one of the reasons that I studied law.
Okay, okay. When I was in high school, my only bad grades were at music and something called mecanografía, is typing. Those were my two very, very low grades. Now, Dante, what about you? Everything 10, or you had a subject that you didn't like so much?
Mm, for me, it's difficult chemistry.
Chemistry? Chemistry.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody didn't like physics here? For me, it was difficult. Physics.
No,
No? No? Physics, okay. Nicolas, what about you? Everything great. The best student in every subject?
No, I mean, I've always had trouble with numbers, but it was nothing crazy. I just had to study a little bit more.
Okay, okay. Oh, let me see. Somebody with the camera off that doesn't want to tell me. Alan, what about you, Alan? Were you good in all your subjects at school, or there was a subject that you didn't like or you struggled with? Tell me, Alan, you like all your subjects at school?
I don't like mathematics.
You didn't like mathematics. Okay. And Andres, what about you? Which was the subject that you didn't like?
I don't like mathematics. I
You
hate
didn't
it.
like, you hated mathematics, but you
Yes.
were okay or you got bad grades in mathematics?
But gray, I guess.
Okay,
It's not good for me.
but you didn't like it. Okay. I have my son, my oldest son. He struggles with mathematics, but still he passes. Okay, it's okay. Marianne, what subject you didn't like?
Uh, I didn't like physics.
Physics. Okay. Now at university, is there a subject that drives you crazy? And somebody tells me, no, everything okay? What about your pharmacology? That's the bedtime story of.
I want to answer. Wait, okay. I hate the the classes like humanismo and ofimática, and I think that everyone in the university hates it.
Okay, repeat it because we heard you cut at the beginning. I just heard ofimático.
Ofimática and humanismo integral. I hate it.
Okay, you hate it. And what is that about? I have no idea.
I don't know. I think that is a compliment for every like I don't know how to say it. Every uh,
Career?
carrera in English. Yeah, but like a compliment that that don't have any relation with the subject that you're studying, but I don't know, the university like
But you
you have
have
to
to.
yeah.
Okay. And what do they teach you?
I don't remember. I was in the first year.
Okay, okay. Well, when I was at university, I studied at SPOL. I had to take expresión oral, and I had to take, which was the other? Recursos ecuatorianos. That's what I had to take. Everywhere I had to take that. But it was not that bad. Okay, so we're going to first match pictures with the different subjects. But let's think about elementary school and high school mostly. Okay, we're going to go through that. And then we're going to see some of the comments of the teachers of very, very famous people. Okay. And what did their teachers like write about them? They were not good comments, by the way. So let's check that. And first, let's start with the subject. Let's work with that vocabulary. And here we have, okay, this is a very old report card. Maybe, I think everybody here must have received your report card with digital report card, right? Like in a computer at least. Well, I can tell you that when I was in kindergarten, I received it written. Okay, I am 43 years old, so I still got some report cards written by hand. So we have art, foreign languages, geography, history, IT, that is informational technology, literature, maths, PE, that is physical education, science, that will include physics, chemistry, and biology. Okay? So, what do you think will be picture one? From which subject? Picture one.
History.
History, right? Yes, very good, Melina. History. So we can say, let me pick my annotation here. So picture one relates to history. Come on. What about number two? What about number two? Okay, tell me.
Physical education.
Physical education, yes, very good. We can also abbreviate and say PE. When you say PE, physical education. Number three.
Maths.
Maths. Okay, maths, mathematics. Okay, we can just say math. What about number four?
Language. Liter-
Yes, foreign languages. I think foreign languages. You have hello, hola, bonjour, guten tag. Okay, so foreign languages. That will be number four. What about number five?
Information technology.
Information technology. How can we abbreviate, Marianne, that one? How do we call it? We can call it IT. So when you say IT, you're saying informational technology. IT.
Okay, teacher.
Yeah, when you hear that, it refers to this. Number six.
Geography.
Geography. Okay, we pronounce it like this. Geography. Geography. What about number seven?
Science.
Science. I guess that will be the favorite subject for some of you since you're studying medicine. You should have like science, maybe. Could be. Number eight.
Arts.
Art, of course. And the last one is literature. We have literature. For me, one of the ones that I didn't like was language. Not literature, but language in Spanish. I hate it. I like numbers when I was in school. And now I teach languages, so it's kind of ironic. Now, these are the subjects. I told you that I was going to show you some comments on the report cards of famous people. So let's look at those comments. Okay, who is this lady? Somebody knows?
Princess Diana.
Princess Diana, yes. And this is Ken Follett. I didn't know this person before this class. But what about this? Very famous. Who is he? Who's this man? You have it right here. With Winston Churchill, okay? Very, very famous prime minister of the UK at the time of the Second World War. So let's look at some of their comments. I would like you to help me reading. So Ginger, could you read the comment that the teacher put to this man, or to Ken Follett? Help me with that, please, Ginger.
Ken Follett. Ken reads well and expresses himself well and is good at arithmetic, but everything he does is spoiled by his attitude and his bad behavior.
Behavior. Behavior means comportamiento. Okay, that's bad behavior. So, very clever person, but a bad behavior. That's what the teacher said. Now, what about Princess Diana? Melina, could you read this one? The comment on Princess Diana's report card?
She must try to be less emotional with others.
Okay, so the teacher said too emotional, too emotional. Maybe she cried all the time. We don't know. Now, what about Winston's Churchill report card? Please help me with that. Let me see. Who hasn't participated yet? I think everybody. So help me, Ingrid. Ingrid, can you read it? I think Ingrid had some connection issue. Ingrid, do you think you can read this part? Let me know. If Ingrid can't because she had some internet issues, could you help me, Andres, reading this?
Yes. Winston Churchill, constantly late for school and always losing his books and papers.
Okay, so he was always late and loses his things. That was the comment. Let's continue. We have two more. Who is this person? Famous singer. Well,
John Lennon.
John Lennon. Aaron, could you read what the teacher put to John Lennon's report card?
He is a clown in class and waiter after pupil time.
Okay, so he's a clown. He's the clown of the class. Okay, he wastes the time of other people. And finally, we have Helen Fielding. She's the author of the Bridget Jones Diary. I don't know if you have seen the movie, but could you please read, Elizabeth? Read the comment.
Yes.
Mhm.
Can you listen?
Yes, now I can listen to you.
Helen must learn not to use such flowery language.
Okay, he became a writer, and the teacher said she should not use such a flowery language. Okay, so sometimes teachers, they don't help too much the little kids. So here we have the initials of the people. Okay, so this will be Helen Fielding. We have Winston Churchill, Princess Diana, John Lennon, and Ken. I'm sorry, I cannot remember the name. Ken Follett. Yeah. So each of these statements will relate with one of these people. Okay, so read the first statement. Fernanda, number one. Read it, and who do you think it's this talking about? Read number one right here. Didn't? Let me see, did I lose Fernanda? And yes, I heard somebody coming out. Okay, she's also coming in and out. A lot of internet issues today. Kevin, can you help me with number one? There's Fernanda. Okay, just read it. Read it. I'll give Fernanda number two. Didn't?
Didn't use to get to a school on time.
Somebody remembers who arrived late? Or do you remember, Kevin? Which of these people had the comment that is always late? Okay, I will let you see it here. Who is always late in class? Hmm? Found it?
WC.
WC, yes, Winston Churchill. So, Winston Churchill didn't Okay, didn't used to get to school on time. Now, Fernanda, you ready? I think you're having internet problems, right?
Yep.
Okay, could you do number 2?
John Lennon.
Okay, yes. John Lennon used, could you read the sentence?
Okay, John Lennon used to make the other children laugh.
Yeah, because the teacher said that he's the clown of the class. Okay, very good. Now, let me continue with Marianne. Marianne, number 3.
Okay, number 3.
You want to go back so if you can see it?
Okay. Can follow it.
Yes, KF. KF.
Okay.
Could you read it?
KF. Okay.
Read it, Marianne. KF was?
Okay. KF was clever, but didn't used to behave well.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Now, help me please. Farina, the next one.
Used to use a very complicated vocabulary.
Okay, who's that one? What do you think? Princess Diana or Helen Fielding?
Winston Churchill.
Winston Churchill, we already have it. Now we are between Princess Diana or Helen Fielding. Who used complicated vocabulary? Exactly, yeah. She used to use very complicated vocabulary. Now, the last one will be Princess Diana. Could you read the sentence, please? Nayeli, could you read the sentence, Princess Diana? Just read it, that's it. No? Wendy, did you read it? Okay, number 5, just read the sentence. Princess Diana.
Cried a lot at school.
Okay, Princess Diana used to cry a lot at school. Now, pay attention to this. Winston Churchill didn't used to get. John Lennon used to make. Ken Follett didn't used to behave. Helen Fielding used to use, and Princess Diana used to cry. In all these cases, we have this expression, used to. When we use used to, we are referring to the present or to the past. Nicolas, what do you think? When we use used to, we refer to the present or to the past?
The past.
To the past, okay? And Hugo, we refer to things that happen one time or to things that happen repeatedly? What do you think? Things that happen once or things that happen repeatedly? When we use this expression repeatedly, okay? And today we're going to work with this expression, used to, okay? Used to talk about things that happen in the past repeatedly, okay? Happen in the past repeatedly. Let me clear that and let me explain the rule. We watch a little video and then we're going to the break, okay? So, used to. First of all, when do we use used to? To talk about past habits, repeated action in the past. We also use used to talk about past states that are no longer true. For example, in my case, I used to live in Guayaquil. Now I live in Daule. Yeah, but I used to live in Guayaquil. It's a past state, and now it's no longer true. I can also say that I used to do a lot of sports. That was a repeated action in the past. I used to do soccer and basketball and swimming. Now there is nothing, but past habits. So we use used to talk about the past habits and past states that are no longer true. If we're going to talk about habits in the present, we don't use used to. We use usually. And again, if I'm talking about a habit in the past, I cannot use usually. I need to use used to. I cannot say I usually had a nice time when I was a kid. No, I used to have a nice time. So used to for the past. Usually habits in the present. What about the structure? If it is affirmative, used in past, to, and the infinitive. Okay? Used to play, used to do, used to be, used to work. If we make it negative, we use the auxiliary didn't. Then use no the and the infinitive. If we make a question, auxiliary did. The subject used to the infinitive. Yeah? So that in the terms of structure. We're going to work with these, some exercises, a little bit after the break. But here I have a video that I want to share with you. This is a Coca-Cola commercial, and it's going to talk about the things that used to be in the past and how we make things now. So let's watch this video, and after this, we take our break. Here you have lifestyle. Okay, so we're ready to answer some questions. Be here, okay? Be here. Watch it. Okay, so people in the past used to get up, used to got up, or used to got up more slowly than today. Let me see people with camera on. Ginger, what do you think? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? According to what I say, which will be the correct way to write it? Number 1, number 2, or number 3?
To got up.
To got up? We sure? Jocelyn, what do you think?
Letters.
One, the last one, but used to got?
To get up.
To get. Okay, so remember, used in past, but then the infinitive, to get. Yeah, not got, get. That one. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so there's one word that is not correct here. The sentence says, people used to eat less food than today. Let me see. Jimmy, what do you think? Which word I need to correct? People used to eat less food than today. Which word is not correct?
Use.
Exactly. Right? We need to put with the D, right? Used
Yeah.
to. Okay.
It's not unusual.
Okay, so now we're going to form some sentences. Help me, please. Dante. Number 1 says, there used to be what? Less traffic, slower, or ride a bike. What would you match this with? There used to be
There used to be ride a bike to work.
And you say it like that, there used to be ride.
A bike to work.
It sounds a little strange. Pick another one. What do you think? There used to be less traffic. There used to be slower.
Slower.
Slower? Not really. Here, there used to be less traffic. That one is correct. Now, people used to what? Slower or ride a bike?
Ride a bike to work, no miss?
People used to ride a bike to work. And finally, life used to be slower. Okay, so here we have three sentences. There used to be less traffic. People used to ride a bike. And life used to be slower. Okay, here we go.
You ought to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual.
Okay, now let me see. Damaris. People used to shook, used to shake, or used to shake. What would be the correct one? 1, 2, or 3?
3. Used to shake.
Used to shake. Yes, very good. Continue.
Unusual to have fun with anyone. But when I see.
Okay, now let's put these sentences in order. Nicolas, help me with this one. They didn't used to make what?
Computers or a mess on their desk.
They didn't used to make
a mess on their desk.
Yeah, that's okay. They didn't used to eat. These are in order. They didn't used to eat
fast food.
Fast food.
Fast food. Wait, like this. And they didn't used to work on computers. Okay. Some other thing. In the past, they didn't used to have this or do this. Okay, let's continue.
Hanging about with anyone. It's not
Okay, now let me see if I have Emilia. Emilia's still here. Gonzalo, could you work through the chat? It says, people didn't used to stay in the office during lunchtime, but they didn't used to go outside. There's one word that we need to eliminate. Which word we need to eliminate? Okay, put it in the chat box, Gonzalo, and if other people want to help, also put it in the chat box. Which word we need to eliminate? Read that sentence. Okay, I have an answer here. Yes, didn't. Very good. The second didn't. That one. Because it says, people didn't used to stay in the office during lunchtime, but they used to go outside. Yeah? So check. Correct.
It's not unusual to see me cry.
Okay, this is just observation. People used to take stairs in the past. Now they use an escalator, elevator, or accelerator. What do you see? Do you see how this man came down? No idea? Okay.
Escalator.
Look at it. The escalator, yes. You see it right there. Okay. Or the electric stairs. Yeah. There you go.
I wanna die. It's not unusual.
Now, Alan, they used to cook, didn't use cooking, or didn't used to cook in the microwave. Number 1, number 2, or number 3, Alan, what do you think? 1, 2, or 3?
Used to cook.
Used to cook. This one? In the past, people used to cook in the microwave. Are you sure? Here in the past, they used the microwave, or they didn't?
Oh, didn't used to cook.
Didn't used to. Okay, in this case, we don't put the letter D.
Not unusual to be mad with anyone. It's not...
Okay, Aaron, two things that people didn't used to do while having dinner. Okay, there are two things that people in the past didn't used to do while having dinner. What do you think, Aaron?
Watching TV.
Watch TV, and what
Watch
other
TV.
thing? Uh-huh, and the other?
And eat
They didn't eat
pasta.
pasta?
Pasta.
Are you sure people didn't eat pasta in the past? I think they eat pasta. Pick another one. Or somebody help. What would be the other one? Open your microphone. Tell me. Watch TV?
Eat in bed.
Eat in bed. They talk to each other. People talk to each other at dinner time. Oh, I'm sorry, eat in bed, but I didn't press it correctly. There you go.
Use you want to be sad with anyone. But if I ever find that you change.
Okay, so be like your grandfather. Eat well and drink Coca-Cola. So not so healthy. Now let's take the break. It's like let's say 7:40. We can take 10 minutes. 7:50 we come back. Okay, and we're going to work on some exercise. So see you in 10. And there we have the break.
Miss. Miss.
Okay, it's time. Let's come back, please. Okay, let's come back. Let's come back. And let me see you so I can explain what we have to do, what we are going to do right now. Okay, so let me see if you're there. Thank you. Thank you, Fernanda. Thank you, Kevin. Let me see who else is ready. Oh, nobody else. And Marianne, ready. And Jimmy is ready. Aaron is ready. Okay, excellent. So let me see. What about the rest of the people? Where are you? You have your coffee. Okay, I see Wendy is ready. Elizabeth, Dante, Ginger, Jocelyn. Okay, now I have a bigger quorum. Okay, what are we going to do? Everybody is going to tell me something right now, okay? We're going to share. I want you to think about two things, okay? Two specific things that you used to do when you were a child, okay? Two things. I'll give you 1 minute to think, and then we will start sharing. Okay, let's wait for Emilia. She's coming back. So the question here is, what are some of the things you used to do when you were a child? For example, I could say, I don't know, when I was a child, I used to watch Doraemon. Yeah. Now I don't do it anymore, but it was a habit when I was a child. Or when I was a child, I didn't used to like shrimp. That was my case. Okay, now I like it. But when I was a child, I didn't used to like it. That's a fact. In the past, that is not uh, a fact anymore. Okay? So two things that you used to do or you didn't used to do when you were a child. So 1 minute to think. Everybody ready? When I call your name, tell me these two things. Okay? 1 minute, 1 minute. Starting now. Think, think, think. Two things per person. Okay, a few more seconds. I will call you as I see you here on my list. Andres, you're going to be the first one. Get ready. Two things you used to do when you were a child. Okay. 10 more seconds to think. 5. Okay, here we go. So let's start with Andres. Andres, two things you used to do when you were a child. Tell me. Okay, count to 3. You don't answer. Just go through. Okay, this is my attendance of the second part of the class. Andres 1, Andres 2, Andres 3. Okay, Aaron, two things you used to do when you were a child. Microphone, microphone. Turn it on.
Respond the question.
Yes.
Yes.
Two things you used
Yeah.
to do when you were a child.
I like to watching a SpongeBob, Bob Esponja. ¿Sí?
That's okay. But say it like this, Aaron.
Every afternoon.
Okay, so let's use the word used to. So say, I used to watch a SpongeBob SquarePants
Okay.
every afternoon. Okay? And one more thing. One more. Another one alone. Two things. One, watching a SpongeBob, and the other one,
Um, um, practice soccer.
practice soccer. So I used to practice soccer. Okay, I
I
used.
used to practice.
Okay, very good, Aaron. Let me continue with Alan. Alan, ready?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
miss.
tell me. Tell me two things you used to do when you were a child.
Okay. Play with my cousin or children from the neighborhood. Go visit my grandparents. Walk with my mother. Go on a trip. Eat sweets and watch TV with my brothers.
Okay, good. But let's try to use used. So you used to play with your cousins and kids in the neighborhood. You used to watch TV. Okay, let's use that so we can talk about a routine in the past. Let's continue now with Corina.
When I was a child, I used to watch all the Barbie movies with my cousin.
Barbie? Okay. One more, Corina. One more thing.
When I was a child, I used to buy the right, guys.
Ride a bike?
Yes, ride a bike. In the neighborhood.
Okay, okay, very good. Corina, I received from Gonzalo. Let me. Okay, so Gonzalo said, I used to, let's say it again, I used to ride my bicycle to go to the river in my town with my friends. Okay, one more Gonzalo. Put another one in the chat box. Okay, let me continue now with, let me see who's next. Damaris. Two things, Damaris.
When I was a child, I always used to get up at 6 a.m. on holidays and used to make some sounds with my mouth.
Okay, okay, very good. Now, uh, Dante, two things you used to do.
And when I was a child, I used to go to school, and in the break, I used to play football with my friend.
Okay, good. Elizabeth.
When I was a child, I used to watching this Discovery Kids.
Yeah, I used to watch.
Watch this Discovery Kids while having breakfast to go to school.
Okay.
And another thing, before learning to read, I will pick up any book and I make up any story.
You make a story with the book before you were able to read. Okay, that's so sweet. Let's continue. Emilia, two things you used to do when you were a child.
When I was child, I used to going out with my friends who lived nearby, and with my sister to ride a bike for. And I also used to spend the whole afternoon in a pool because I practice diving.
Okay.
And
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, very good. So you used to go. Okay, let's remember ing, but the infinitive. Let me continue. Fernanda, you think?
Well, when I was a child, I used to swim a lot, but now I don't do it as much as I would like to do it. And also, I didn't used to like avocado. Now I love it.
Okay, okay, very good. Let's continue. Thank you, Fernanda. Ginger.
I used to play hide and seek with my cousin, and I used to visit the zoo a lot.
Okay, very good, Ginger. Let's continue now with already received from Gonzalo. But remember, Gonzalo, I used to, and then the verb. Hugo, two things.
When I was a child, I used to play soccer and play video games.
Okay, so you used to play soccer, I used to play video games. Andres, everybody call Andres. Ingrid, two things you used
I'm
to
here,
do.
Miss.
Okay, Andres, tell me two things you used to do when you were a child.
When I was child, I used to boot Nike to play with my friends and cousins.
Okay, one more. One more thing, okay? Think about it. Yeah, Ingrid, are you ready? Let me know if you could speak.
Yes.
Okay, Ingrid, two things you used to do when you were a child.
When I was a child, I used to go to the park to play with my friends and also go shopping with my mom.
Okay, you used to go shopping with your mom. Very good, Ingrid. Now, Jimmy, two things.
Me,
Mm-hmm.
I used to when I was a child, I used to play soccer in every recess, and I used to read a lot.
Okay, thank you. Jocelyn, two things.
Okay, when I was a child, I used to go to the cinema every Saturday with my parents, and I didn't used to eat vegetables.
Okay, now,
Miss Joe.
not yet, we're going in order, Nayeli, give me a second. Kevin,
Yes, miss.
okay.
I used to play hide and seek, escondida,
Hide and seek, yeah, that's correct.
with my friends. Used to play with my dog.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Kevin. Marianne.
Okay. When I was a child, I used to paint little drawings with watercolors, and I like to play with plasticine,
Okay.
plastilina.
It's a Play-Doh, it's more common, but it's okay. Yeah, it's Play-Doh.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so you used to do those things. Now, Melly.
When I was a child, I always played with my neighbors in the street. Everything was safe before.
So you used to play in the streets. Me too. I used to play soccer in the streets when I was a child. Okay, Nayeli, now's your turn, Nayeli.
Okay, Miss. When I was a child, I used to play with my cousins every weekend in the park next to my grandparents' house. We also went out to buy food, so we could have a picnic.
Okay, so you used to play in the park. That's good. Nicolas. Thank you, Nayeli.
I used to play soccer, and I also used to be a pretty picky eater.
A picky eater. Okay. You're not anymore?
No, I'm not.
Okay, that's good. Wendy. Thank you. Wendy, ready?
Yes, I'm here. Ready.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Wendy. Two things that you used to do.
Excuse me?
2 things that you used to do when you were a child.
Okay. And when I was a child, I used to lace stocking and to play, and I like to wear my skates.
Do you repeat the last part? You like to?
To use my to wear wear my skates.
Wear skates. Okay, okay, skates, like roller skates. Okay, okay, got it. Well, people, what do we used to do? Now we're going to work on some formal exercises with this. I'm just going to explain the exercise, and I would like you to do it by yourself because I think this is very easy to manage, yeah? But if you have any questions while you're doing it, just let me know. Let me give you the explanation. In the first exercise, you're going to make sentences in affirmative, negative, or questions using used to. For example, what you have here is a question. For the question, I'm going to use my auxiliary did. Then the subject, you. Then used to with no D because I have the auxiliary here. And then what you have here, have a long hair. So my question will be, did you used to have long hair? That's a question. If it is affirmative, subject, my sister, then used to with the D. Let me put it here. Okay. So I have the subject here, my sister. Then I'm going to use used to because I'm making sentences with used to. My sister used to, and then the verb. Hate, maths, and all the rest. Okay, but she loves it now. If I'm making a negative, number 3 is negative. For negative, what do I use? Didn't. Then used to, no D. Remember, when we use the auxiliary, we don't put the D. Used to like vegetables. Somebody said that. I don't remember who was it. I didn't used to like vegetables when I was a child. So you're just going to make sentences. Affirmative, questions, or negative. That is the first exercise. Is it clear? Let me see you. Clear, yes? Yeah, easy, right? Just remember, when it's affirmative, use. When it's question, you don't put the D. When it's negative, you don't put the D, okay? Because you're using the auxiliary verb. Now, the other exercise that we have, let me erase that, is this one. And I think it's a very nice exercise. You have here a picture of this person in the past and the picture now. So you make sentences. He used to be slim. Now we have long hair. He used to have long hair or he didn't used to have long hair. What would be the sentence?
Used to have.
He used to have. Now, what about glasses? He used to have glasses or he didn't used to have glasses?
He didn't.
He didn't, right? Because now has glasses, before no, okay? So we have a beard. I don't know why they come out like an H, but it's a beard, football, yeah, that we play football, and tie. So you're going to make sentences according to the picture in affirmative or in negative, telling how this person has changed. Now we go to Moodle, okay? In Moodle, let me show you where you're going to find this. And the other exercise. We're going to work, I'll give you time to finish some of the things that we have done. So, in this case, no 10A, 10B. In 10B, we have the vocabulary, that is just the subject, just passive, we already did it. We have the information on the people and the report card, but you just have to put the letters. It's also there. And here we have these two exercises. Let's see how they look in Moodle, just in case we need to pay attention to any details. Okay, so this will be the first one. We have long hair, and you have the verb, you see? Have, wear, have, play, wear. So just decide if it's used to or didn't use to. And in the other exercise, okay, you have that. So you just need to complete. And it's easier because you already have here if it's question, yeah. If it's negative, it is affirmative, just complete it. Okay. Make sure that you use the correct apostrophe, please. Yeah, so I don't have to correct that much. And that's it. Okay, let's do that. I think we may take 15 minutes to work on this. Okay, right now it's 8:10, 8:25, 8:30 tops. We're going to work with this.
Miss,
Yes.
I'm having problems with the Wi-Fi, like
Indeed.
I told you before.
Mhm.
And in the exercise for C, I guess it was, I didn't finish.
Okay.
I was. Could you give me another attempt, please?
Yes, of course. Could you repeat the exercise?
I think it was for C,
For C.
the one that it was about pronunciation.
The pronunciation one. Okay, so that will
Yeah,
be
please.
in the previous unit. Remember to put it in alphabetical order. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
So work on that. Let's work until 8:30. Okay, and then we're going to do another thing. Okay, you guys done.
Miss,
Yes.
what activities we have to do?
Okay, we have to do vocabulary and grammar activities. Okay, of unit 10B. I'll give you until 8:30. Yeah, to do that. A little bit more than 15 minutes. If you need more time, I see you're not finished, we can extend a little bit, but try not to take too long. 10B, vocabulary and grammar activities.
Miss, which the
Yes.
other exercise?
Which are the other, all vocabulary right here? Can you see the screen? This one,
Sí.
not this one. Vocabulary here, a school subject. And grammar, we have 1, we have 2, and 3. Okay,
Okay.
vocabulary and grammar.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For activity.
The other four, we already did two together. It's just to pass the information and then do the others.
Miss, I put the apostrophe in the exercise 1A,
Okay.
but in the exercise told me that some answers are wrong.
But the answer that they give you is the same that you have?
Yes.
Okay, don't
Just
worry.
I
Don't
don't know.
worry. I'll check. I'll check again.
Teacher,
Yes.
second opportunity in grammar bank 1A.
1A.
Please.
Okay.
Yes.
Miss, can you give me please a second opportunity also in the 1A, please?
1A. Okay. If there's something that you don't understand, ask me, okay? Ask me before you send it. If you're not clear, let me know. Okay, now you can do it. It's done.
Miss, I could have another opportunity in exercise 1A to don't make lose time.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Karina. Go ahead. Okay, done.
Miss, come help me,
Yes.
please.
You
Grammar
too?
Bank 1A.
Grammar Bank 1. Okay. I'll do it. Mm. Okay, Kev. Done. What's the problem? Remember, you have to put didn't or used to depending on the picture. Okay, you have to compare what is on the picture.
Miss, I have a question.
Yes, Emilia, tell me.
1A, the second sería, but one, he didn't have long hair.
No, because in the past, he used to have long hair. Remember, we're talking about the picture in the past. So you're going to put, he used to have long hair because we're talking about the past. And we compare the past to the present. Yes?
Okay.
So for example, in number 2, he didn't used to wear glasses. We're looking about how he changed from the past to the present.
Okay. We use the past picture for the.
Yes, you use the past picture as what you're going to describe, and the reference is the present. Okay, how he changed.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Miss,
Yes.
second opportunity in grammar 1,
Grammar 1. Okay.
please.
Tell me what's the problem with grammar 1. So if you don't understand something, I'll give you the opportunity, no problem. But tell me what's the problem before you send it. Elizabeth, same thing.
Yes, Miss, please.
And Aaron also. Maybe you run out of time.
Yes, please.
Okay. If you don't understand the exercise, let me know so I can explain again.
Teacher, I don't understand this activity grammar bank 1A.
Okay.
How said in the past now and in the space, I don't understand that.
Okay, let me, for the people that are not finished yet, let me show you, okay? Work with me. If it's becoming difficult, work with me. Let me show you, okay? Just give me a second. On free screen. Okay, there we go.
Miss, can I have a second chance to make the exercise of the Mr.
1A?
Jones?
1A?
1A.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to do it
That's
together. I'm going to erase it in a moment, but let's
all right.
do it together, okay? So let's look at these two pictures. We have John in the past and John now. What do I need to do? I need to write 5 sentences about how he was in the past. What I have to write about is how he was in the past, not now, in the past. So the characteristic here is long hair. In the past, Elizabeth, he had long hair, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so I'm going to put, he used to have, they give me the verb, long hair. Okay, he used to have long hair. Now, number 2, Aaron, in the past, he wore glasses? Yes
He
or no?
didn't. Alright.
He
He
wears glasses?
didn't
Okay, you're telling me the
used
answer. Okay, he didn't
used to wear.
used to wear. Now, remember, when I put a negative, I don't put the letter D. Okay, didn't used to wear. Number 3, Wendy, in the past, he had a beard. This is a beard. In the past, he had a beard, yes or no?
No,
No.
he
Okay, so we make it negative. He didn't used to have a beard. Now, Andres, in the past, he played football. Look at the picture. In the past, he played football. What do you think, Andres? Look at the picture. He played football, yes or no? Yes, Aaron, yes. Okay, so we're going to put he affirmative because yes, okay? He used to play football in the past. And the last one, Elizabeth, in the past, he wears a tie.
No.
He didn't wear a tie, so he didn't used to wear a tie. Yeah, that's what you have to do. Now, if we send them, should be correct. Let's check. Sorry, my connection is also a little bit slow today. Okay, we send them. Okay, and there you have. Yeah, so those are the engines. I will freeze that screen right there. And Andres, I'm going to give you your other opportunity.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay,
Miss,
so
me
you
too,
can go.
please.
Who
I
said me
will.
too?
Yeah,
Dante?
I.
Hugo. Okay, Hugo. Let me see. So, Andres and Hugo. Mhm. Okay, now you can do it. It's done.
thank you.
You're welcome. Did you understand now? Was it clear now? That's the important thing. Okay, was it clear now? Yes?
Yes, it's clear.
Ese ejercicio me sale incorrecto por los apóstrofes, no importa, ¿verdad?
Don't worry, Nayeli, I will correct it, but try to look for the correct apostrophe in your computer.
I'm sorry. I can do the exercise 1A of the vocabulary because I opened it.
The vocabulary exercise?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you run out of time?
Yes.
Okay.
Teacher.
Yes?
Second opportunity in grammar bank 1B.
1B, okay, what's
Se me
happening,
acabó el
people?
tiempo.
Okay. Don't think that much. Okay, so 1A for Corina and 1B for me. Give me a second.
Miss 1B,
Yes,
please.
1B, okay. Okay, Corina, you're set. Give me a second, Marianne and Karen. Okay, I will give you until 8:40 because then I have to do just one more thing. I don't think we're going to do everything, but at least I need to show you something. Gonzalo, at 1B, you don't have it finished yet. So let me know.
Miss, I'm doing 1B.
You're doing 1B?
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. No, it's Gonzalo. He asked me for a second chance in 1B, but you haven't finished. So I don't know why it is second chance. Maybe we were talking about another exercise. Okay, for the people that are finished, Okay, people that are finished, and I think there's some of you. You can go now to flip grid. Okay, let me give 4 minutes. In 4 minutes, I will explain to everybody. If you're finished, relax for these next 4 minutes. So I can explain everybody at the same time. Sorry, Damaris, don't pay attention to what I sent. It wasn't for you.
Miss, can you give me another opportunity, please?
In which exercise?
1B.
1B. Okay, Emilia, right?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. Okay, got your message, Ingrid. Give me a second. If you're having to, okay. Well, let me see. I'm receiving messages through WhatsApp. Okay, got your message. If you're having trouble while you're making the exercise, let me know so I can give you a hand. Okay, ready, Ingrid? Okay, now let me see who's finished. I have Nicolas, Dante, Corina, Jocelyn. Yes, Wendy, tell me.
I can't load my video. I don't understand. Maybe I send you for WhatsApp.
I don't understand what you're talking about. Flipgrid? I'm just going to start explaining now. Okay?
The video.
Yes. First, let's because I haven't.
I can load in this free.
Miss, can we have another opportunity to the exercise 1B? Or
You may have
something?
it, but right now, everybody just pay attention to what I'm going to say because I have a lot of people that are finished.
Right.
Let me explain what they have to do, and then I will give you the other chance, okay? But right now, everybody come here to Zoom, and let me explain what your second video in Flipgrid will be about, okay? What are we going to do? We're going to, the same exercise that we did about telling things that you used to do when you were a child. You're going to do the same exercise, but now instead of telling me, you're going to record a video. Your video should have at least 30 seconds, okay? Try to get to 45. If you do more, it's okay. But talk to me about the things that you used to do when you were a child, okay? Talk about that. Short video. Now, when you are in Zoom and you have your camera on and you go to Flipgrid, you won't be able to record your video. So you need to turn off your camera from Zoom to record your video in Flipgrid, okay? So what are we going to do? You're finished with Moodle, go to Flipgrid and make the video, okay? This video is going to be open for a few days, but I suggest you do it now. Take advantage of this time. I still have a few people. Okay, yes, Wendy, it's okay, yeah? But please, at the moment, at this moment, just pay attention to this, okay? So I will click here. Now, you won't be able to see me because I have my camera open in Zoom. But if I close my camera, I turn it off in Zoom, then I will be able to record my video here. Okay, now you're going to see me here as soon as my connection allows it. Okay, so go to Flipgrid. You're going to have the topic there. And let me try again. And you have to record your video of the things that you used to do when you were a child. Yep. At least 30 seconds. Okay, at least. Don't give me a video of 2 sentences. Okay, oh, you're now looking at my my house with no filter. Okay, so video of 30 seconds at least. Okay, if you have less than 30 seconds, you're not going to get the full grade. So let me get out of here. You can put effects, you can put a lot of nice things here in Flipgrid. I like this tool. Okay, so let me just go back. Close this. And I'll open here this one. So work on that. This is your class. You already should have done class introductions. Work on this video. It should be open now. Is that clear? So you can try, please, not to give me things from a translator or make a video reading. Don't read, okay? Don't read. Just put your ideas in order and speak to me in the video, okay? That's what I need you to do. Okay, so do it. Now, the people that wrote to me that you need a second opportunity, I'm going to give that opportunity now. The people that are finished, work on the video. I want to start seeing videos coming, okay? So do that, please. Questions? Okay, Wendy and Andres, you're done now. It's done, you can do it now.
Sorry, Miss. Where is the option to record it?
It's called Flipgrid. Let me send you the link. Okay, I'm going to put the link of the video in the chat. Okay, just in case.
Miss,
Yep.
how much time do we have to upload?
How much time you have to upload it? Do it now. If you're finished, you're finished.
Yes.
Okay, if you're finished, do it now. It's a video of 30 seconds. Okay, it's not a long video. Just tell me, organize your ideas, know what to do, record it now, and you're going to be set. I usually put the videos for 1 week, but do it now. Okay, I want the people
Miss,
that are here to do it now. Yes, unless you have
uh,
technical problems.
can you please send the link? Or
I send it, but I will send it again. Let me put it now in
yeah,
WhatsApp.
please.
Okay, because we just came back. Okay, there you have it in WhatsApp. And let me put it here in Zoom again. Okay, that's the link for the video. Remember, to be able to record, you have to turn off your camera here in Zoom, so then you can open the camera in Flipgrid. If not, you're not going to be able to record.
Teacher,
Yes?
is now? No?
Yes, do it now. Do it now, Marian. Now.
Okay, okay.
I don't want things memorized. I don't want things reading. Just be spontaneous. Okay? Organize your ideas and talk. Remember, Marianne, close the camera. Yes. So you can open the camera on the other. App.
Miss,
Yes.
one thing about the exercise or the video, I don't have my camera available now. So
Okay. So finish what you were doing in Moodle first. Okay, we in 10 minutes, the class is over. So you don't
can
have,
I upload the video after?
you can do it after. You can do it from your phone also. It's even easier to do it in your phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
teacher a question.
Yes.
Well, do we have to make the video right now?
Yes, do it now. You have 10 minutes, well, now 8 to make a 30-second video. You can do it. Go ahead, do it. Remember that tomorrow we don't have classes, okay, just in case. Okay, now I have Jimmy, first person.
Miss, is the video is ready? We upload to somewhere?
You uploaded, you recorded right there in the same app. Did you record it there or you recorded in your cell phone?
In the app, but
In the app, yeah, just send it.
okay.
Okay, I also received from Nicolas. Now I have 2 people. Let me listen to your videos in my phone. Okay, Emilia, I received yours. Emilia, your video, I can see it, but I cannot hear it. I don't know why it doesn't have sound.
I recorded again.
Please check that the audio is working. Do it again. If it doesn't work for any reason, you can send it to my WhatsApp. But try to put it there in secret. Make sure it has sound. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you. Sorry.
No problem.
Okay. Also received from Marianne. Let me see Marianne's video. This is good person. Great.
When I was a child, I used
Okay, well done, well done. People are finished. Marianne, Nicolas, and Jimmy, you may disconnect. That's okay, good job. Popcorn, Marianne, popcorn. That would be
Okay.
the word you were looking for. Okay, good.
Okay.
Hugo, I already see yours also. I can see that it's there. You may disconnect. Well, we have 1 minute. So this video is going to be closed. It's not like the one before. This one has a due date. And this video is going to be closed. I'll tell you when. Give me a second and then we'll say goodbye. But it has a due date. Okay, you can do this until next Thursday. Oh, that's too much. Well, let's do it then. Okay, you have 1 week. Okay, 1 week to finish your video. That will be it for today. Have a great time. Enjoy your holiday and see you next week. Okay, bye bye. Have an excellent week. Okay, bye bye bye.